I always figured God wanted me on this earth to take care of animals.
Oh, here we go!
She's got too many freaking animals.
Charles, no.
In the back of my mind, I think I'm doing something good.
They've taken over her home.
Quiet.
It's gotten totally out of hand. She's strapped.
I'm a rescuer. I'm not a hoarder.
Breaking my heart. At one point in time, she was who everybody leaned on.
She just can't say no.
I couldn't go down to that number. There's no way.
Hey, look at that beautiful face.
My name's Flossie, and I really have a strong feeling about animals. Here, try it. Here you go.
I mean, she just has the biggest heart to anybody I've ever met. She will run a wasp out of the house before she will smash it.
Because you just gotta love her. She believes in you no matter what anybody else said. Now I'm gonna tear up.
They need me, and I love them. Hey, good baby. Come on, drink it. It's like having a bunch of people in your life at one time. They're my kids. You know, they all got their own names. I know when they're born.
She's just taken on too much, and she absolutely cannot do it anymore.
Oh, y'all got it smelling really good in here today.
That cannot be healthy to be breathing all that in after it's been soaking all day.
I was inside, and the smell of ammonia has torn my voice up. And it was nasty, to the point of almost vomiting right there.
Her house is literally falling apart.
So I had to cover all the holes so my kids don't get out of them.
It has holes everywhere, leaks everywhere. You can't walk through it without wondering if you're gonna fall through the floor.
Harley, go lay down, Harley. Crap. Come here.
Flossie is not leading a good life right now. She isolates herself, which isn't healthy.
Ow.
In a way, I can understand why she's doing it. She doesn't want to be by herself, so she does have the animals there to keep her company.
At one point in time, she was who everybody leaned on. She's forgotten who she is.
My brother and sister and my mom, we lived way out in the country. We were poor. It was rough growing up. I mean, every family has a hard side of life. My mom was very energetic, always outgoing and happy and stuff, very loving. I think she was wonderful, I think. I think the hardest part was that I didn't have time to think about losing her. My brother and sister's all I had. I had to be strong for my family.
She had to turn into a mom real quick. She was supportive. She was very encouraging.
I tried to give them everything I knew my mom would want them to have.
I remember her only spanking me one time, and then after she did it, she broke down and bawled. It just broke her heart. Gabe was just playing around and just pulled the trigger, and it just went off.
I got a call, it was 4:30 in the morning. He was at the hospital. When I walked in and seen him, he had a tear coming out of his eye, and they were trying to tell me he was brain dead.
It was really hard. And I know that was hard on her to have to make that decision.
It was worse than when I lost my mom. You had to live with this doubt. Well, what if you didn't do it right? It's all your life you had to live with that doubt. And it's very painful. I wondered if he ever knew that how much I loved him. I think I changed when my brother died.
When my brother died, her first concern was me, because she knew how close we were. She still wants to baby me constantly. She's more my mother than she is my sister.
I moved in with Julie and Flossie.
I had fun because we had dinner together.
There is no other family more unique than Flossie and Julie and me. As long as we were there, she was happy. I think that when me and Julie moved out is when it started. She's afraid of being alone.
The house was too big for me, so I figured I should share it. And since I couldn't share it with them, I share it with animals. I never got to have kids. I like having animals there because when I talk to them and stuff, they don't talk back and they don't hurt me. He was very old-fashioned, very gentlemanly. He was like a soulmate to me. He knew everything about me because I could talk to him. He's a very loving, gentle man.
I also love Elijah. He was awesome. He's the best man that's ever been in my sister's life.
You know, he was like, I think that she's gonna move in with me for a little bit and we're gonna fix up her property. He said, that's what the goal is.
I didn't know what to do. I felt like somebody just reached through the phone and ripped my heart out. The one good thing that actually happened to me. I feel like I'm lost without him.
Now that he's gone, I think she's taken in 5 or 6 in a month.
Let's go sit you in here.
Everything's just slowly falling apart.
Get down, y'all.
And I know it's just gonna get a lot worse.
Oh, here we go! My God!
It can't continue like this.
All on me!
Yes. I'm Christine, and I'm 60 years old, about to be 61. I have a very demanding job. I work nothing less than 10 to 12 hours a day. Oh, that can be changed.
Everything is great about Mom.
So, you want something to drink?
You feel like you can talk to her. It's almost like she's been through every situation in her life so that you can kind of tell her anything and she just gets it. My mom's a strong person, but she takes on too much, so I'm concerned.
Sit. I have 9 dogs. Some dogs are in crates. A couple of the dogs have to go out in one yard because they will fight with the dogs in the side yard. I have approximately 35 cats, but I haven't counted lately. There's 12 cats in my bedroom, and I forgot about those guys.
Quiet. It's out of control. I just wish I could shake her sometimes and say, no, Mom, it's not normal at all. The woman doesn't sleep. I mean, she's lucky to get 3 to 4 hours of sleep because there's always something going on. The minute she walks in the door and puts her purse down, it's letting the dogs out, feeding them, cleaning up a mess if there's a mess, and you know, that doesn't stop till the time she goes to sleep at night.
They're all sweet, but I don't know, Chris, how you manage all these. Oh, it's gotten totally out of hand.
Hey, pretty girl.
And she does have asthma, which I think that extra cat for her bothers her, so that's a concern.
He doesn't want to play. Charlie. Hey, Mom's working.
If you're at work, you can't be interrupted and have drama all the time.
I think her home has fallen short of what it could be. I think her relationships with others have fallen short of what they can be.
Chowing down, huh?
I would like to see my mom at peace, in control, happy with herself. And if I know anybody in this world that deserves to be happy, it is her.
When I was growing up, we spent a lot of time outside. We had clubs and we played in the woods and we collected little critters, frogs and tadpoles and things. We always had a dog. My mom was an immaculate housekeeper, so the dogs usually had to stay outside, but we always had one dog. I felt like I couldn't please her, and I felt that she didn't love me unless I did things just right. I've always felt like I was earning love.
She was constantly seeking that attention and that love that any child would from their mother. Unfortunately, I don't think her mom was really capable of giving that to her.
It was March my senior year, I got pregnant and I couldn't tell her. I could not tell her, no matter what. I just couldn't.
Her family did not support her with her pregnancy, and you know, I think she tried to make the best of it.
We got married, but we only stayed married for about 3 months. I had married him because my mom insisted, you know, because you couldn't have a kid and not be married, right?
I went from one man to another searching for something, and I never found it. I kept finding alcoholics or men that were screwed up. I always wanted to fix everybody.
I guess I was, by that time, afraid of human beings. That's the best I can figure out. Because as long as you were a human being, you had the ability to hurt me. And if you're an animal, all you do is appreciate what I do for you.
People saw I had a cat and they kept saying, oh look, we got this kitten here. So they just started bringing me these cats, and I couldn't say no then. I still can't.
Oh my goodness, look what you're doing to Mom, huh?
The dogs are like my kids, and the cats are like my kids, and they're comforting, and they're sweet, and they're soft, and they're furry, and when I cry, they lick my face, and when I come home, they're excited to see me.
I don't date, I don't want to date, I don't have any men friends. I just care about these animals.
Let's go, everybody to bed, yeah, let's go, yeah.
You can't save the world. You can be compassionate, but you can also do it in a sense that it's not going to have a negative impact on your own life and your own well-being.
Bedtime, oh yeah, Mom wants to go to sleep.